Today I'm doing a tutorial on looking at authorizations. This is primarily geared towards supervisors who might be looking at expiration of authorizations so they can just be kept aware of when they need to do their updates. I'm at my dashboard on my admin screen, and the way you go to your authorizations is you go to the $ and the tab called authorizations. That brings up the window with all client authorizations. Now what you must be aware of is that the standard filters on this authorization need to be changed. We don't put in authorizations by hours, generally speaking. We do it by units, so you would change that to units. We want to look at actual, not prorated, so actual unit values. And we actually want to look at all-time authorizations, not just for a particular month. Once we set up those basic parameters, then we can move along to further filtering our view. We go up to the filters section here, and as you can see we have different labels that we use. However, we go to the filters, and under saved filters, if you're not already subscribed to it, there's one that's pre-configured for authorizations expiring within 30 days. Click on that, and it'll only show you ones that have an end date that are within 30 days of today. This is particularly helpful to see if any clients are coming up for an expiration of authorization. Important to note here on the right side are the units. Okay, so for example, this particular client on the bottom line, they have 1,872 units authorized. They have 752 units worked with 109 units pending and a total of 1,011 units remaining. The utilization on the right shows how far along into their usage they are. This particular client with 100% of utilization shows that out of 144 units authorized, 84 have already been worked and 60 are scheduled. So ideally this is where you want to wind up. If you're seeing an overage number, 106%, that means the person is overscheduled. When looking at the authorizations window, you can see more details by clicking on the plus sign in this third column. That'll expand each line item and show you by item what's being used. So for example, in this particular case, H2014 for this client are not being used at all, whereas H2019 is the one that is being utilized. If you want to see more details, you can click on the next plus sign, and it tells you which staff members are utilizing the authorizations. So it shows you again per name how many have been worked and how many are pending on the schedule. This is also helpful again when overutilization is happening or scheduled and you need to see about trimming appointments. You could also further expand by employee to see all of their appointments and when they're scheduled or when they've been worked. Seeing an exclamation point indicates that there's a problem, and hovering gives you the notification as to what the problem is. The fact that it's unconverted is fine because it's in the future. We'll collapse all this. At this point, I'm going to wrap up the video. I thought of doing a tutorial on how to see the utilization when creating an appointment, which is definitely possible by looking at the utilization area when you select the code to be used. However, doing so at this time would involve navigating through too much confidential client information, which I don't really want to do for this video. We'll leave that to a one-on-one tutorial if needed. I hope you found this video helpful.